Hello everyone, today we will examine the top 5 best high-altitude drones available this year. First, we'll show you our top picks, and then we'll discuss what to look for when purchasing a best high-altitude drones. All the products we mention in this video have timestamps and links in the description below. We typically give the greatest consideration to factors like speed, range, endurance, and camera quality when reviewing a drone's characteristics. How high a drone can fly doesn't really matter to most people. To be completely honest, I haven't given it much thought either. Until I watched this footage of a man taking his drone to an absurd altitude of 33,000 feet. That made me wonder how high certain commercial drones could fly. Who among the drones has the highest goals? Will any of them reach space? Okay, so it's virtually certain that the last one won't happen, but I'll still look for the commercial drones with the maximum altitude rating. Number 5. DJI FPV Combo. Aspire to avian flight? Contrary to camera drones, which are primarily designed to take pictures, first-person view, FPV, drones are made for enjoyment. To see things from the drone's eye view, you will wear goggles. This DJI drone can fly up to 19,685 feet, 6,000 meters, which is incredible to see while wearing safety goggles. Drones with FPV are typically faster. With a 150 degrees wide field of view, the DJI FPV travels from 0 to 62 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour, in just 2.0 seconds, providing an exhilarating, immersive experience. You'll notice the pace because video is sent at a smooth 120 frames per second. There are 3 flight modes with increasing levels of control for different skill levels. Increase the enjoyment with the optionally available motion control joystick if you enjoy motion controls. If you need to regain control, you may always use the emergency brake and hover command with just one button press, in addition to the superb obstacle recognition capabilities of the DJI FPV. In order to keep each other safe, other aircraft transmit automatic dependent surveillance transmit signals that you can receive in your goggles. The DJI FPV boasts excellent 4K 60 FPS video capability and features designed for quick flight. Your films will be smooth and 4x slow motion with distortion correction thanks to Rocksteady EIS technology. I adore the DJI Virtual Flight app as a feature. You can practice with only the controller and eyewear. Pros. Fast drone video features are built for. Outstanding safety features. Cons. 20-minute flight is a short duration. Number 4. Auto Robotics EVO2. 16 times as many pixels are present in 8K as there are in 4K. When you zoom into a quarter of an 8K video, the resolution drops to 4K, which is the best that other drones can muster. 8K at 25 FPS is captured using the Auto Evo 2. 48MP stills are excellent. For somebody who is solely wanting to make photos, the visual quality on offer here is incredibly alluring. It shoots better than average images in movies and matches the altitude of the finest DJI high-altitude drones at 19,685 feet, 6,000 meters. With an impressive flying time of 40 minutes, just behind the Mavic 3, you can record lengthy video clips with a lot of data at its 120 MPS bitrate. With an operational temperature range of 14 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, it matches most of the competition perfectly. Minus 10 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius, hence its battery can function even at such a low temperature. Evo 2 is excellent in the highlands because of its exceptional wind resistance. It will be difficult to find any consumer-grade high-altitude drone that can withstand gusts of more than 39 miles per hour, 62 kilometers per hour. When flying in Evo 2, you shouldn't be unconcerned about wind speeds, but you almost can. Evo 2 folds up easily. 12 sensors are used in its omnidirectional object avoidance system to safeguard the drone. Its Dynamic Track 2.0 system intelligently follows a target even when it is in a forest. Pros. Camera 8K. Fantastic wind resistance at 62 kilometers per hour, 39 miles per hour. Cons. Decent flying time, but not the longest. Number 3. Paradanify Work. An excellent drone at an affordable price is the Paradanify. Even if you won't be able to fly at the highest altitudes with it, its height of 14,765 feet, 4,500 meters, puts it above every high-altitude city in the world with a population of more than 75,000. Flagstaff, the tallest mountain in the US, is only 6,909 feet on average, and Santa Fe is only 7,198 feet. El Alto in Bolivia, which is the highest place on Earth, is 13,615 feet high. The Paradanify is not for you if you're interested in the highest mountain summits. The Paradanify, however, will perform admirably when living in and going to high-altitude cities and lower mountain peaks. A considerable improvement over the DJI Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0, it can withstand winds of up to 50 miles per hour 80 kilometers per hour and 31 miles per hour 50 kilometers per hour winds. Its operational temperature range is the broadest on this list, spanning 14 degrees to 112 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 10 degrees to plus 50 degrees Celsius, yet at the chilly end, where it counts, it performs just as well as the best. You'll be happy you bought it, though, if you plan on visiting desert areas. You'll get a respectable 25 minutes of flight time, official flight time, so expect less, and 4K video at 24 frames per second, which is not the smoothest available but is more than sufficient for leisure use. Stills measure 21 MP, which is marginally more than most of the competition. This drone weighs only 320 g. Although you'll find it considerably easier to transport, you'll still need to register it in the US. Pros: excellent value for the money. Wind resistance is considerable for a drone traveling at 31 miles per hour, 50 kilometers per hour. Cons: 4,500 m is the lowest operable altitude, at 14,765 feet. Number 2. DJI Phantom 4 Pro. Although the Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0 was re-released in January 2020 and is an improvement over earlier models, many Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0 owners like it over the more recent, more sophisticated Mavic 3. It has a 19,685-foot, 6,000-meter maximum altitude, so it can fly as high as the greatest DJI drones, and it has a good 4K camera that can record aerial video at 30 frames per second. If you want to enjoy yourself while flying or use the DJI goggles to frame your videos and images, DJI goggles have just been phased out, but you can still find them readily. You can even link your Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0 to them. With a 30-minute flight, you'll spend a lot of time in the air. Although wind resistance is only 22 miles per hour, 36 kilometers per hour, it is still important to be aware of local wind speed averages. Its operating temperature range is also smaller than that of more modern drones at the lower end, where it counts 32 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius, so check your local average conditions once more, taking into account seasonal variations. Its obstacle detection and avoidance system is quite effective, and the OcuSync 2.0 system maintains a stable connection to your drone. Being less expensive than the Mavic 3, the DJI Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0 offers an edge. The amount you save is not a lot, but it may be used to purchase an item, like goggles. Pros: a top-notch drone all around. Connectivity for first-person viewing glasses. Cons: 22 miles per hour, 36 kilometers per hour is the slowest wind resistance. At 32 degrees 0 degrees, the working temperature range's lower boundary is relatively high. Number 1. DJI Mavic 3. This drone is of a very high caliber and altitude. Like all of DJI's drones on this list, you can fly up to about 19,685 feet, or 6,000 meters, above sea level. Even most mountains are smaller than 19,685 feet. Mavic 3 provides stunning video to make the most of flying in the clouds. In order to create the Mavic 3, DJI took all it had learned from the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom and Mavic 2 Pro, focusing on the second camera's zoom lens, which has a 7x optical and 28x digital zoom. When approaching distant sites for a decent shot or to have a better idea of where to go, this conserves a significant amount of vital battery life. Its Hasselblad camera can record in 5.1K or 4K at 50 or 120 frames per second and 20 MP still images. This is more than the average drone pilot will require, but the Autolevo 2 can handle resolutions of up to 8K. Do bear in mind that the Mavic 3 has double the maximum bitrate at 200 megabits per second, so if you're considering video editing, it will be consuming more data and producing larger files. Long flight periods, officially 46 minutes, are something the Mavic 3 goes above and beyond with. You can fly for a long period of time if you bring 2 or 3 completely charged batteries. Unfortunately, it can only withstand winds of up to 26 miles per hour, 43 kilometers per hour, which is below average, so if you live somewhere with a lot of wind, keep that in mind. However, with an operational temperature range of 14 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 10 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius, it has a good range. Pros: 46 minutes is a fantastic flight time. 120 FPS in 4K video. Cons: only 26 miles per hour, 43 kilometers per hour of wind resistance. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.